Hello explorers. The committee has given the green light. I'm heading into the zone. Let's get started. But first, I need to choose the difficulty. And because I never played this game, I will play on easy. Selecting the profile. And here we are, in the tutorial area, which I've completed. But we'll skip past the tutorial here and get to the main part. Bring your watch to the panel. Inside the container, a bed to adjust time by selecting sleep, which is nice when you don't want to walk around in the nighttime. There are also some drawers and a computer for mission assignments. Some missions are top priority and give you a level up in your security level. Other missions just give you money. When you select the mission, you get a quick briefing of your task. And then you can accept it. If you think you accepted the wrong mission, you can always abort it. After you accepted it, you don't get teleported to the mission or something. You have to prepare yourself for it. Oh, I nearly forgot to mention the map. Even though I played a little, sadly only around 4 hours until now, I'm still at the first part of this huge map. That means this is a gigantic game, so you won't finish it very quick. Grabbing behind my left side lets me take out my mini-map with some cool features which I will talk about a bit later. But enough talk, how about you? Come on. While I was trying to figure out what bullet I can put into the box, isn't that what I have here? The first, in my opinion, scary situation happened. Something moved outside of the building I was in. Maybe it doesn't look like much, but trust me, in VR it is. If you find the right ammunition for your magazine, you can hold the box against the magazine, and the magazine will fill up. You can also, when you find the correct bullets for your magazine, put them one by one into it or stack them in the correct box. Thank you. The amount of detail in this game is crazy. In order to use the gun, you need to switch off the safety. You also have to clean your weapons. But with a lot of detail comes a lot of need for performance. And sadly, I must say performance-wise, this game is not there. I do have a beefy PC though, and even looked up the tips and tricks for better performance. But even on low, I had frame issues. Maybe I did something wrong or didn't do something. If you want, you can tell me what you did in the comments. So other people with the same issue can benefit from your knowledge. Okay, let's talk about the map for a second. The map has a feature where you can listen to the audio cassettes. It shows you where you are, your missions. It has a journal of all the things you saw, fought, and so on. And you can take a look at the global map, which is the same as you see in your hideout. And you can even look at it when it's nighttime, with this lamp here, which I figured out later in the game and used my flashlight to navigate on the map. Yeah. One thing is for sure, you should never put your backpack full of stuff like I did, because it takes ages to find anything. I have to say, this situation really made me have goosebumps. I was so nervous I fired a random shot.
Fell in Wupperla.
No, but seriously, that was kinda intense. You're probably asking, and what did you do? Well, after I finished reading the letter, I went outside.
I heard something I hadn't expected, a low grumbling.
Looking for the voice. Being back in the hideout and having finished my first mission, I accepted a new one and distributed the items from the backpack onto the shelves. But that was enough VR for this day. So the next day I started to preparing for the next mission, which takes a lot of time to do and a lot of micromanagement, especially if you have a lot of bullets and empty magazines laying around, or you don't know what bullet goes into what weapon. There's also a dressing mode, but the only thing I can do is exit it. Anyway, off to the next mission and finding the watch. By the way, at this point I noticed the bed, but I didn't realize that I could use it to change the time. So it was like looking at your smartphone to see the time, and putting the phone away and not knowing what time it is, even though you just looked at it.
This house again.
I came across the house where I heard the voices and got shot at from the roof. That was something new. So there are enemies who shoot at you, and because of my wonderful aim and the nighttime, I had to use my knife to destroy these anomalies. And for whatever reason, I dropped the knife, even though I 100% had it in my hand.
And another one?
I defeated the shooter on the roof and moved on. When you're on a mission and the sculpture got the shiny aura, hit it and it will say things about the mission.
Huh? Where's the film was here just now. Need to develop it while the back room is free. Katja will hate me if I don't bring it back.
Like a memory that is talking. That also applies for other sculptures, but not to everyone.
Man, I had enough of these halls. Working and working and working overtime. What do I got for that? None.
Well, that's how the world works, Vasilich. Too bad.
There's also this white girl sculpture. That is how it feels, the main story or something like that. So, and what do you do in this game, you may wonder? Well, as far as I know, you shoot, loot, and bring your loot back into the base. Oh, and when you die, you lose all your items in your backpack, but keep what is in your hand and on your body. So don't try to die. In this big green container, you can do important things like buying items for surviving the outside, taking a shower, which heals you, repairing, delivering, and upgrading your items. And yes, you can play guitar. So here's a beautiful song just for you. Because I didn't saw my pin for the guitar in my backpack, I tried the lighter. Works pretty good, to be honest. A little side note, there is no real jumping, but you can launch yourself into the air. For example, when you grab a ladder and then swing yourself up. And that's the end of this VR adventure, and I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. It's always a pleasure to share my thoughts and gameplay with you. If this video brought a smile to your face, offered a new perspective, or provided anything else positive, I'd truly be grateful for a thumbs up. Your likes and comments help tremendously with the algorithm, making it easier for others to discover videos like this. Don't forget to subscribe for more unique journeys. Until we meet again in this virtual space, keep it real and take care.